my microphone. There we go. Stupid computer stuff. Okay, there we go. Now we should have audio. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Newcomer 6's with RGL Newcomer 6's Season 4, the playoffs. Tonight we have the bronze match. So both of these teams have fought their way through the playoffs, and unfortunately they have not made it to the end, being knocked out in the semifinals. And tonight we have Krusty Migos going up against College War Crimes to take that third place title for Season 4. In the semifinals, these teams were knocked out by Minus Rep and RGL and Ice respectively, and those two teams have now went on to the finals, which is this Sunday, December 13th. I will actually be covering that match over on the TFTV Twitch channel. So once again, I know I've said this before, but thank you guys. I woun't have made it to be on with TFT if it wasn't for y'all, so I appreciate that. But as I was saying, tonight is the bronze match with Krusty Migos versus College War Crimes. In terms of rosters, on the side of, if I can find stuff here, on the side of College War Crimes, we have, for the first part, Deck is ringing for Flank Scout, who will then be replaced by It's the Ace when he shows up. We have Wagen on Combo Scout, Gonk on Roamer Soldier, Warpy on Pocket, Pumpkin Pie on Demo, and Aiden on the Medical Man. For Krusty Migos, we have General Revis as Flank Scout, Adion on Roamer, Doc Bob on Medic, Easy Pocket on Scout, Thomas on Pocket Soldier, and Full Send on Demo. And tonight I am also joined by Enough Cactus from Ice Cream Technology. Or Ice Cream Tech. Cactus, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Derp. How about you?
I've been better, but I've also been worse. I know that doesn't say much, but...
Yeah. We've both been a little bit worse, honestly.
So, both of these teams definitely put up a decent fight against their counterparts in the semifinals, and obviously they made it to the semifinals. So both of these teams are definitely very strong and have a good understanding and grasp of the mechanical skill of Team Fortress 2 and competitive with how it is played. In terms of maps, which I probably should have went over before, we have Process as map number 1. Okay, we have Process on number 1. For map pick number 2, which is College War Crimes pick, we have Villa. We haven't really seen a whole lot of Villa. And then for the decider map, it is going to be Snakewater. I have not seen a lot of Villa so far in Newcomer. We only really saw it on the week where it was actually the map for the play-day, and I don't think we've seen it once in the playoffs. I could be wrong, though. But it's not that common of a map to see in Newcomer, as it is one of the only maps, or actually the only map that isn't actually in the game as one of the official maps. Cactus, what are your thoughts on Villa? What do you think about it?
Villa is definitely, it's a unique map. There's a lot of similarities to Sunshine in that it's pretty easy to stalemate, so I think if these teams can get a hold of defensive play, I think whichever team does it best, really, that's going to be the team that's going to take home Villa, because it just has that play style, you know?
I'm really kind of interested to see how these mids go. Obviously, these players are some of the best of Newcomer, so they should have their rollouts down, especially as we're hitting the very tail end of the season, and now the tail end of playoffs. But that doesn't determine where they're going to end up on rollouts. Cactus, being a roamer, what do you think? What are you hoping to see?
Well, I'm hoping to see, you know, a lot of big plays from the roamers, like going to sewer, taking packs, and just like being super aggressive is what I want to see, and also being unpredictable, because that's the best quality a roamer can have, and also good counterplay from the rest of the team, because yeah.
One thing that I've kind of done in the past I'd kind of like to see crits used. I know it's not the best in all situations, but it can be fun. And especially if you can catch the enemy team with their pants down, and they don't expect crits. Oh, one crit sticky into the middle of the entire enemy combo, it feels very good.
Yep. Crits is very hard to use with an advantage, I think, because Uber counters it. You know, you get invincibility, so. But when you can use it to your advantage, it becomes very powerful.
That
so.
is very true, especially on flank plays. So it looks like we are getting underway. We do have. I am just losing words right now. Krusty Migos on blue and College War Crimes, I believe, on red. So it looks like Full Send got to mid first here. We have some soldiers going in, bombing in. One of the soldiers being Gonk, bombs into the combo. He does get surrounded and taken out, although Donnie Danko is very low health, now backing out through choke. The pro is trying to get some shots down, but he's being pressured by one of the scouts. And with the way this mid is going and with the way the picks, there are 3 picks in favor of Krusty Migos. They're kind of grouped up towards their IT, and with dispatching the last players, it looks like they're going to take this first mid.
Wow. That was a very interesting mid. I noticed College War Crimes initially had the height advantage there, but Krusty Migos, they have the DM to take that down, and they were just able to kite and flank their way to the victory.
And they're just going to carry this straight into second. Really trying to carry that momentum throughout the entire first round, not just on the mid fight, bringing it straight into second then. With the Uber advantage, because it looks like the red medic did die, they should be able to carry this momentum into last as well. Unfortunately,
they are building pretty hard here, though. So if Krusty Migos doesn't act on this advantage, then they are going to lose. Looks like they're not doing that though. They're going up through heaven, and just trying to wrap around and catch these players out. And it looks like they are succeeding. Lots of cap time on last.
Oh wow!
And that's a full team light.
Some well-placed stickies there, and some good rockets from the pro, or just some good teamwork to kind of wipe out College War Crimes as they try and leave spawn.
Yep. That was a very decisive round for Krusty Migos. It was practically a roll, and that's what I want to see from this team. Just absolute dominance.
Well, apparently I didn't switch the screen for that entire first round, because I've definitely done this before. Yep. Looks like Tom is getting some good rockets and managing to take out a lot of people before going down to Wage, and Donnie Danko is left alone to just try to escape. He does have a scout with him, but he's being pressured by Gonk, and a lot of the other players are probably going to be trying to get in. And it looks like College War Crimes is just going to be taking on to second here.
And that is going to definitely be an answer for College War Crimes, but notable difference in this mid fight here. The blue medic does not go down, although there is some fire, but no, it looks like that push is going to fail, so both teams... Oh, actually, College War Crimes is mid going down now.
The Wattpad went down. That's going to be the opening for Krusty Migos to kind of push back out.
Now Krusty Migos has full ad. They were able to turn it around, and Wajan not going to be able to find anything there, and looks like Krusty Migos are going to roll their way to second. And Pumpkin Pie does get the trade around to the pro, but looks like he is retreating, trapping off first, and is not looking good for College War Crimes right now. Sorry. Lots of bringing through one. Oh,
big triple coming from Pumpkin Pie. Do you know where that was?
It was in one. It was above the shutter.
Oh wow. Oh, Wattpad very narrowly dying there.
Well, he survives.
Yeah, I think with 50 HP, one more rocket would have killed him, but the pro was able to get in. Or sorry, Gonk was able to get in and kill him just in time. Gonk in a really good position to try and go in for a bomb. Unfortunately, he just jumps onto the crate and gets mowed down by both scouts and one of the soldiers as well. We have a soldier sitting in red IT, trying to maybe get an opportunity to go in, or just trying to get some spam. We do now have full Uber for the side of College War Crimes. We'll have to see what they're going to do with it. Pumpkin Pie does have some sticky traps set up, so hopefully the players from Krusty Migos aren't going to be able to go in at all. Just kind of setting up here on the crates building as well, and we have a little bit of a stalemate here. And just as I say that, a big bomb coming in from Pumpkin Pie. That was really well executed. Set your demo up very high into the sky, draw the attention of all the players. Surprisingly, they did actually look up in that case. And then it was just a wall of College War Crime players just hitting all of Krusty Migos there and managing to push them all the way out of mid and back into their own sewer and onto second.
Oh, here comes the Uber from Krusty Migos. Push it back, but looks like they're leaving through choke. Are they going to be able to escape? The medic is very low health right here.
Looked like Full Send wanted to go in there, but unfortunately it seems like he missed the sticky jump, so College War Crimes was able to get out without losing their medic. That's going to put them at a pretty substantial Uber advantage, and they should be able to just use straight back in. They did send Gonk in behind. Unfortunately, he didn't actually get anything. He kind of just died as he walked out of IT, but College War Crimes does still have this Uber, but with a bomb coming in, one rocket onto the med, it does get forced.
Ow.
And they're getting out really quick. So again, we're just going to have this exchange, and now with Donnie Danko now having the substantial Uber advantage, they're going to be able to push straight back out.
Yep. This round has just been turnabout after turnabout for these Uber advantages. And now Krusty Migos has the full advantage, but are they going to be able to use it to their advantage and prevent College War Crimes from firing back?
Unfortunately, though, that Uber, it did get forced a lot sooner than they'd hopefully wanted it to, so they weren't actually able to get mid-control with that Uber. So now with this Uber coming into second here, they're going to guarantee themselves second. And depending on how these Krusty Migos players play this, they could maybe get the picks to go in for last as well. Now with two players down on the side of College War Crimes, it's looking possible if they're able to play this right. Although with Wattpad now having 85% Uber, that's going to be stuffing the push again, and we're probably going to see Red retake second point.
Looks like Krusty Migos are building pretty hard here, though, so College War Crimes have to act on this. Looks like they're sending their flank in, and not gonna... Oh! I forgot, was that? Okay. Oh my god. College War Crimes uses N, and they get the medic on the side of Krusty Migos. And wow. But they have less players now.
That is really good for College War Crimes, though. It's currently up, the back cap! No!
Wow.
College War Crimes had that, but they didn't leave anybody on last. So with those three players getting in behind, they were able to snag that round from them.
Man.
Full Send doesn't quite hit the ramp slide, so he's going to take fall damage. He's not going to go for the health pack. They have sent the pro all the way across the map in through sewer, so we're going to have to watch the skies for him. However, he has been spotted by a scout in sewer, so the scout is going to run away, and Wattpad did die. That's not going to be good for them, and the pro is going to be able to get out of sewer alive and regroup with his team. With the med going down for College War Crimes, a lot of them are at very low health right now, and they're not going to be able to get healed up. So this is probably just going to be a free second point for Krusty Migos as well.
It looks like you might be right, Dirt, because that was a big distraction play from the pro on mid. Just able to distract two of the players from College War Crimes and make them focus on him and not the
medic.
Yeah, and not the medic either. That was great diversion right there.
And with Gonk going down, there is still the sentry gun alive. It looks like the medic for Red is going to go down soon as well. Unfortunately, he does get away with 13 HP, gets back to the resupply cabinet. Donnie Danko and the pro go down as well. Easy Rider at 7 HP. The sentry gun does, I believe it has actually went down, so these players are going to be trying to just get out as there are only 3 left alive and regroup on mid with their medic.
That was disastrous for Krusty Migos, not being able to focus down that sentry gun and spam it out. Well, but looks like, oh, the double scout play here. Maybe? No, it looks like they're going to be pushing back out. But
Now, they
Thomas does get a pick onto Wagen.
Now, they did manage to get forward spawns as they still were in control of that second point when there were full team respawns, so they are going to be able to hold mid. With Wattpad being at 100%, they need to make a decision fast, because Donnie Danko is at 53, sneaking up on 60%. So they have about a 40% advantage that they need to use. Looks like that is what they're going to be doing here. Pumpkin Pie going in deep again, trying to get in onto the medic. The rest of his team coming in from behind, getting onto the crates and getting some shots onto the pro. Wagen coming into the fight a little bit late, is going to be able to not quite save his medic. Thomas does go down after getting a good bomb onto Wattpad as a bit of a salvage. Donnie has now died as well. Full Send coming back into the fight. It's looking like that is going to be a one Uber exchange, and not even an Uber exchange, but a one exchange for Krusty Migos. Although most of them did die, which is a little bit unfortunate, but they still they held mid and actually took second off that.
Yep. The demo high bomb strategy not working out again for College War Crimes. They were just able to focus down the demo and keep their head school, really.
I mean, the issue with demo is a very, very powerful class. At distance, once you start getting up close, there's not a whole lot of options that the demo has. The biggest damage option for those kind of situations are stickies, but they're not good for close range. And the grenade launcher, sometimes it doesn't have the consistency you need. It's not guaranteed damage, kind of like the sticky bomb launcher is. They're coming into another little bit of a stalemate here. Krusty Migos up 2-0 at this third round on the first map being processed. Looks like Easy Rider is going to try to get in through IT. Gonk should die here very low, managing to escape with about 30 HP as he's pressured by both of the scouts. They do have a sentry gun up on the side of College War Crimes, so that's going to be a big deterrent for any sort of push that's coming in from Krusty Migos. Both teams do also have full Uber as well, so this could go either way, but with that sentry gun going up, unfortunately, Wagen does die to Full Send, which is the opening that they need in order to go in. Sending one of their scouts all the way up and through heaven. Going to be getting... Oh, and he doesn't quite get the pick onto the soldier. That's not going to be good, and they're going to have to back out of lobby and just hold second until they get spawns up.
Gonk is holding down lobby from Thomas and the other soldier here. Wow, doing massive damage, but he's...
The pro is going to get Gonk, and with Thomas actually making it out alive, that is going to be good for College War, or for Krusty Migos, sorry. But they're still not going to be able to push off of that. They have actually brought out the sniper now. So we'll have to see if this actually amounts to anything. Sniper has been spotted, though, so...
Yeah. And especially with the heavy off class, that's going to be a big pick for it was the Tropsico if he can get it, because heavy is a very easy target, and
well, I think he's
sort of relying on him.
I think he's looking for that medic sitting at 100% Uber charge, getting that nice pink +2.
Indeed. And here he is peeking out through 5.
He is going to kill the crouching soldier.
Observe the sniper. Peeking out the same way again. He's getting chip shot by the scout, trying to suppress him. Switching sides now.
Right now we are
misses the shot onto the medic.
Right now we are just waiting for the sniper to actually make an opening and make a play so that an Uber exchange can take place, and so that Krusty Migos can actually push it to last here and take this third round. Gonk is going to go down to Easy Rider over near 5, and with Thomas and one of the scouts going in as well, trying to get in towards heaven and the point, this is looking like the Uber's going to be coming out fairly soon here. Still holding on to the Uber, and with a bomb coming in from the pro onto the heavy, that is going to prompt the red Uber. He is probably going to get dispatched here very soon, but he doesn't actually die. And with the picks being 4 in favor of Krusty Migos, this is looking like it's going to be another round. But this heavy sponging so much damage!
With the sniper, he finds the pick.
Oh, and Wattpad
arrowed.
getting the arrow onto the sniper. That heavy sponged so much damage. So much damage. That's just how powerful heavy can be in the right hands and with the right medic. It's like we are going to have a little bit of a soldier rocket exchange here in upper IT. Again, both teams are just trying to set up, build some Uber. Wattpad is at a very substantial advantage, as he did use sooner, and he also didn't die like Donnie Tanko did at the end of that post Uber.
It looks like they're just doing the usual spam and choke now. Oh my god!
Oh, a good sticky trap
Send
from Full Send.
Onto Wagen and Pumpkin Pie.
Those are
and that is going to be Krusty Migos opening, looks like. And here they come.
Well, those are two really important picks. One of the scouts, Wagen definitely being a very good player.
And the pro gets 2 more picks than 1 and forces the medic to use Uber.
And taking out the demo, with the pro coming with a huge bomb there is going to get 2 more for them. And like Cactus just said, is going to force that Uber and put them at a 100% full Uber advantage going into this last year. If they don't manage to pull this off, there's something seriously wrong.
Wow.
Oh, both one of their scouts going down first. That's not going to be good.
Oh no, Krusty Migos collapsing here. Not able to find any picks. Finally now, Gonk goes down. But the demo is alone in heaven.
Oh, Full Send is stuck behind. He is going to get one of the scouts. The heavy is very low as well. He might be... Oh, he's dead.
No, the heavy's still alive, right?
No, Full Send is dead.
Oh, Full Send, okay. Lots of cap time, but Krusty Migos can't find it. They just didn't have the picks required.
Well, not only did they not have... Or were they not able to really get the picks throughout the course of that Uber, they lost a player as they were going in for the push, which is something you never want to see. You want to be able to keep your players up as long as possible throughout the course of an Uber, and they lost one before the Uber even popped. So we have a little bit of lag here.
Team's being kind of idle right now. Just waiting for the other team to do something, I guess.
Looks like, okay, we do have an even Uber situation. Gonk has gone down to one of the scouts, and it looks like that's going to be the opening pick that they want. Thomas is probably going to go down to Wagen in heaven. They do have the heavy demo and soldier along with the medic in heaven. Uber has not been used, and with 2 picks going down, 3 now in favor of College War Crimes, Krusty Migos is not even going to commit to that Uber. Full Send is going to get a nice sticky trap pick onto Pumpkin as they pull out of second. Maybe they're wanting to contest this, though.
Full Send has some nice spam coming the way of the combo. Forces the medic to use Uber, and they return the favor. And looks like they're going to be able to hold second.
Now, there is a... Oh, the pickaxe onto the heavy. I believe there was a player in behind in sewer, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get back in time.
Oh, looks like only the soldier on last. And Krusty Migos takes the half now.
Yeah, that soldier was not able... He was sitting in sewer when that exchange was going down on the second point. Not really sure if that was the right call, but then again, I wasn't sure that going back in was the right call either. I was thinking that Krusty Migos probably should have just pulled out and held on to mid, but they were able to get the force onto Wattpad, so... In the end, it did turn out for them.
Very risky plays from Krusty Migos, but it is working out for them.
They are currently up 3-0 at the end of the first half of the first map being processed here. BRB water on keyboard. That's never a good thing.
Yeah. Pro earshotting his water bottle, looks like.
I've had 2 decent keyboards in my life, and both of them have been Corsair K70s. The first one died because I spilled Sprite on it.
I haven't had any keyboards die because of soda. Or any liquid for that matter, so... I don't know. Maybe I'm just good at defensive play with my keyboard.
So, judging by the way this first half has went, in all of the rounds, there has been a little bit of back and forth here and there. But honestly, it has been fairly decisive, most of these fights. I'm thinking Krusty Migos probably is going to take this map. And I'm thinking that they probably will take the second map as well. I
have to agree, because it was just... It wasn't close, honestly.
The second map is Villa, so it could be, there could be a bit of a mix-up with whatever going on there. We'll have to wait and see. But in terms of the previous matches, it seems like College War Crimes has actually had a much easier time than Krusty Migos. Actually not dropping a single map throughout the course of the playoffs. Oh, Wattpad is wigging out a little bit, but it looks like we are going to be getting underway very soon here with the second half of this map. We have seen the pro going in deep in this first half for rollout, so we'll see what he chooses to do now. Pumpkin Pie is going to be getting to this mid with very low health, and one well-placed rocket from the pro will take him out, but he's just going to take the health back and get out. Early on, we do have kind of players switching sides, definitely playing this like the Ring Around the Rosie mids. A lot of the College War Crimes players and Krusty Migos players are very together here, as they have now completely swapped sides of the map. With picks so far being in favor of nobody, Gonk is very low health sitting behind that rock. He is going to get arrowed up. But with the Krusty Migos players taking the high ground here with their soldiers, it's looking like they're going to come out on top. With Gonk going down, it's just Pumpkin Pie and Wattpad left alive, but spawners are coming in soon, and it looks like these players are going to go down fairly shortly. Pumpkin Pie, sorry, dying, and Wattpad dying shortly after.
Once again.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I don't know what to say. I'm in awe right now.
That was a very well-played mid.
Indeed.
I remember
they kind of like split up into 2 groups, but Krusty Migos were able to regroup quicker, and that unity, that's what won them the mid right there, I think.
Yeah.
As well as taking the high ground in the later stages.
I remember trying to do that in the Newcomer Cup and leading up to it, and for some reason our players could just not figure it out. They could not wrap their head around that idea. The Sentry Gun is going to go down. The Pro is going to go down as well. Easy Rider coming in, getting some good shots onto Gonk. Gonk has taken out the Pro as well, though. This Heavy is up again and is mowing down everybody. Wagen is going to turn around. He is going to get taken out by his Scout. Scout getting onto the point is going to be very low just in a fight with this demo. He is going to lose the fight, just leaving Full Send and the Medic left on that point. They could maybe fight this and get it.
But Full Send takes out Pumpkin Pie, and it's just the Medic left, but...
Spawners are coming in, and they're going to have to back up and just hold second here, or maybe even lobby.
Yeah. Very
close there.
Yeah. Fulson playing very passively. I think only the medic was up left alive, and I think, you know, Fulson can easily take that, but...
The issue was there, Fulson had gotten disconnected from his medic. He went into IT while his medic had went through 1. And after he had killed the demo, he was already on his way to the health pack in IT, and by the time he would have gotten back, spawners were up, so...
Yeah.
Just getting disconnected from your medic there is what lost them that.
I guess essentially it was medic versus no medic there. Even though Pumpkin Pie died, you know, that medic would have been there to defend last, even if Fulson had been really aggressive, so... I have to agree with you there now.
Wagen is still on the heavy, just sitting on that point with a ring of Pumpkin Pie stickies around him. Looks like they are going to want to try and push out a big bomb here coming out from high of severe brain damage. Unfortunately, he's not actually going to be able to get anything. They will be able to get onto second, though. Doesn't look like anybody's going for a back cap, but even if they did, Wagen sitting on the heavy with that Tomislav in hand is sitting on the last point to dispatch anybody who tries to go for some cheeky plays or anything. Looks like we do have a sniper on the side of Krusty Migos. Thomas being on that sniper. He has seen that medic a couple times, lovely looking to take off his head, but instead he might have to settle for the head of another class.
He got a couple opportunities on the demo, aggressively peeking choke right there, but he couldn't get them. Guess he's just looking for another opportunity.
Full sense setting up some stickies behind those lights in choke. It looks like they are going to want to actually try and push out through sewer, which is a little bit odd, but it can definitely work depending on where the enemy players are positioned. Thomas unfortunately missing another opportunity onto one of the soldiers. This time, not really sure where they're situated. Both teams do have full Uber, so any exchange is probably going to be coming out as soon as Thomas is able to make some sort of play or opening.
Looks like the sniper and medic are coming through IT, but there are a lot of players there to defend. And yeah,
they're kind of leaving that demo alone in a little bit, and as a kind of demo player myself, I really don't like to see that. Full Send is kind of all on his own, getting some good spam onto the combo of College War Crimes. Unfortunately, not actually able to take anyone out, and that damage is just going to get healed back up. But with Pumpkin Pie going down to Thomas, finally, that is the opening they need to go in. But they are also hindered a little bit by having the sniper.
John coming behind, and he's focusing on the medic now, and the medic is forced.
Everybody dies on the side of College War Crimes except for that medic. Now he is going to get forced in spawn. No, that's going to completely waste that Uber.
That is a game changer for Krusty Migos.
Honestly, had Krusty Migos had a little bit better communication there, they probably could have actually capitalized on that and win it and capped.
Yeah.
I don't know, it didn't really seem like they were aware they had 4 picks in favor of them and that they had just forced that Uber and that there was no one to use it on. Because they definitely could have gotten it there had they actually went in. Are going to have the Uber exchange come out. The pro is going to die to that sentry gun, being very low health. Unfortunately, it isn't going to get dispatched yet. The engineer right behind it, I don't think it's going to die at all, and that's just going to win the round for College War Crimes. Not the round, sorry, but this exchange.
Wagen Sentry ripping and tearing through Krusty Migos, and that's going to allow them, with all the picks, to take second and maybe even mid here. Although, they do have spawners. Nope, looks like they're going to have to settle for second.
Yeah, not being able to get that sentry gun really screwed them in the end once that Uber faded. Sentries are so powerful. The DPS on them is just insane.
And they're pretty durable too, especially if an engineer is healing them, so not being able to prioritize them is a big disadvantage in last pushes.
Imagine if the Wrangler wasn't banned.
Oh man.
That would just be painful.
You're gonna give me nightmares now.
That sentry gun would never die.
Yeah.
Although there is the TF2 event coming on fairly soon. I think actually it's this weekend, the 11th, 12th, and 13th, I believe. I think it's being hosted over on Kritscast. It's kind of a YouTuber whatever event, and the only weapon whitelist, I think. There's only one, but I can't actually remember what it is. After this map is over, I'll take a look through Discord and see if I can't find what that whitelist is.
Legion gets a pick on the pro, and that may be their opportunity to push out a second.
Full Send is getting his sticky trap set up, though, so they need to be careful of those. That has kind of screwed them in the past, and it looks like Gonk is aware of them. But if he's not communicating that would not be good.
Yeah. Oh, looks like... Oh, no.
That's unfortunate for Gonk trying to get up through sewer and just kind of hitting his head on that, awning while being shot by the scout.
Gonk getting his wing split right there. Very unfortunate.
Now, we did manage to make it out alive, which is going to be good for them, meaning that they don't have to worry about a push or even more sacks coming in.
Easy Rider in sewer is kind of scared of him still being there, though. Kind of twitching around all over the place.
It's kind of looking like they're going, or Krusty Migos is wanting to go in here. I'm not quite sure why Thomas didn't bomb in there for the medic. But as I say that, we have the pro going in as well, or going in instead. He is unfortunately going to miss all of his rockets, though. And with Thomas going in, they are going to manage to get the force, but they need to get out of dodge here really quickly. But with Gonk being behind in IT, this is not looking good for them.
Oh, and Gonk forces the medic's hand. He's used Uber. And now, oh, they actually have a scout behind them. And Full Send is going to have to engage him. Oh.
Ooh, good sticky there.
Full Send taking that fight. And Krusty Migos taking second.
Krusty Migos spawners are just now getting to mid, passing there and going to be getting onto second very shortly here. Deck does have a couple seconds left on the respawn clock, and we are sitting at fairly even Ubers, about a 15 to 20% advantage in favor of College War Crimes, but with the way this match has gone so far, I don't really think that's going to amount to much. We're probably just going to see the Ubers equalize in another stalemate in lobby.
Looks like they're not using any off classes this time. Just going with the traditional formula.
I'd kind of like to see Wagen on heavy again here, because it has worked out very, very well for him and the rest of his team. I would also kind of like to see a spy, maybe, from Krusty Migos, but as I say that, it looks like College War Crimes is actually going to be taking the fight to Krusty Migos, and that's exactly what you don't want to happen and why you need to worry about this.
3 of College War Crimes players going down, and 2 others being fairly hurt. 2
College War Crimes players dying before the Uber even happened, and then the medic getting completely launched by stickies, and that's going to be a 4th round for Krusty Migos.
That was a disaster.
That's why you really need to be careful and hesitant on actually pushing out of last with Uber when the enemies have it as well. Sure, it can work, but you can also have that happen.
And now Krusty Migos is at match point for map 1.
Pumpkin Pie taking some good damage. Same with Wattpad as well. With the pro coming in, Pumpkin Pie is going to go down. Getting Shotgun down as well is going to be our Pumpkin Pie and Wattpad. And the rest of the players from College War Crimes just collapse very, very well onto the last remaining players. And with just Deck alive, that is going to be second for College War Crimes.
He gets chased down by Thomas and Easy Rider. And that's going to be a team wipe. Looks like...
And we saw...
is looking to roll this into last here and just secure map 1 once and for all.
We saw a very similar situation in round 1 on this map. This is exactly how it went. And lo and behold, Krusty Migos was able to carry that momentum, although a Liberty Launcher coming out in or from the pro is a little bit odd. Wattpad is going to die to the Liberty Launcher, though. Easy Rider and Full Send get their picks as well, although the Pro and Trippin do go down. Pumpkin Pie dying on the point, and with these last 2 players alive, the rest of the players for Krusty Migos are going to collapse onto that point, get ×4, and be able to take this first map.
Wow. And that was a 5-0 for Krusty Migos, so that is going to set the mood for map 2 here. And it is looking pretty grim for College War Crimes if they want to get this bronze medal.
Right now, College War Crimes is probably just kind of shaking in their boots a little bit. They probably didn't really expect that to happen. Although, for this round, they did also have a ringer. So they are swapping in their main right now. It's the Ace, so we'll have to see if that changes anything.
And it's the Ace, if I'm correct, as a scout.
He is, and he is quite a good scout.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully, you know, some better hit scan denial, like, onto the bombs. I think.
Yeah. Hopefully he can be the difference maker, but we are also going on to Villa. And
Yeah.
Villa being a custom map, a lot of newcomer players don't really get the chance to play it a whole lot. And it's usually not a very good map for a lot of teams. But with College War Crimes actually having it as their map pick, you have to assume that they're confident on it and are feeling good about it. Otherwise, why would you pick the map?
Yeah. Hopefully, they act on that confidence and they can, you know, because that's kind of the problem here. What I've noticed is that they act quickly on lots of things, but they kind of butcher them, both teams here. Krusty Migos a little less, obviously, but...
As I was saying earlier about a thing that is being, or another TF2 thing that is being hosted or ran, TF Connect 2020, December 11th, 12th, and 13th. There are some streams and games being done with YouTubers and other TF2 celebrities to help raise money for charity being special effect. It's sixes with effectively no whitelist, except the Diamondback is banned, which kind of makes sense, because that thing's just broken.
Yeah. All my homies hate the Diamondback.
I love the Diamondback, but I also can't aim with the Ambassador, so...
It's a poor man's ambassador.
Mm-hmm. Except it's better than the Ambassador in pretty much every way. I mean, it's better than stock in every way as well, but anything's better than the Ambassador, really. It's just been kind of nerfed into the ground. Now, I ain't complaining about not being able to be headshot from across the map by a spy, but the damage on it is kind of insignificant. To kind of get off on a little bit of a tangent here, I don't know if the Ambassador should have been nerfed, but if it had to be nerfed, I'd say they get rid of the damage fall off with the crits and just have it be able to headshot up to a certain range. It does 102 damage headshots up to a certain range and then can't headshot past that. Because personally, you have the sniper, and then you have the spy class who is also a sniper. Which kind of invalidates the play style of spy a little bit.
Yeah. It's weird, like... Because headshotting people from across the map is, you know, it's Sniper's domain. That's what he's supposed to do, but... The spy is not meant to be that class. You know, he's meant to be a pick class like Sniper, a surprise pick class, but in a different way. He's close up, and he's trying to deceive people.
My biggest issue with the old Ambassador was it made Gun Spy more effective than how you're supposed to play Spy. Which I'm all for off classes. Or not off classes, but subclasses. I'm all for that. They're great. Demo Knight is great. But in most situations, Demo Knight is not more effective than regular Demo. Which was kind of my biggest issue with the old Ambassador, kind of thinking back on it. It made Gun Spy more effective than regular Spy.
Yeah. And not only did it make it more effective, it just turned it into a dumbed-down sniper, really. You know, you don't get presented anything new with
a dumbed-down sniper with a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah.
Oh, the Dead Ringer is still so annoying.
It's not... Thankfully, it's not overpowered like it was. It is pretty manageable, but it's still annoying to deal with, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. I remember back when I first started doing these casts, it was almost a regular thing to have like 20 to 30 minutes of just dead space at the beginning of the stream just waiting for people to actually join. And then I starting my streams at the time the match is supposed to start, and then that went away.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Are we having a bit of lag here? There's no way this would be a pause, right?
Yeah. Do pauses show up on STV?
They do in chat, late.
I don't think it's lag, because we're talking normally here, right? So it can't be, like, our internet. I like Pumpkin Pie's loadout. I like his parrot.
It looks like we are getting back underway, even though the match hasn't actually started yet.
Wilson requesting a snake water scrim after this. Interesting.
They're fairly confident that they're going to be taking this map as well. Looks like we are.
I guess it's kind of like a form of BM from Krusty Migos. I don't know.
Okay, so I'm thinking that was actually a pause there because my HUD has slightly broken itself.
My HUD says there's only 5 players on the
Yeah, that's something with STV and pauses. Once we actually catch up to where the pause happened in real time, that'll fix. But we're getting into this first mid here on Villa. Easy Rider's going to take up some early high ground. Gonk is coming in a little bit late, maybe going in for a bomb. A lot of good damage. Oh, and a nice air shot onto Thomas. Pumpkin Pie trying to get some good damage. Severe brain damage also going in as well. He is going to die after getting full send.
Wow.
And that is going to be a complete change of pace for College War Crimes in this matchup. Oh, wow. And with the last player on Krusty Migos dying to fall damage, that's going to be the first 2 points almost for free for the side of College War Crimes. Definitely a different, almost a completely different team here.
And now Thomas already switched into heavy. I know they're gonna have to defend last year, because that was just such a roll.
There were some really good shots coming in, some good DMs definitely shining through for College War Crimes, and especially It's the Ace being able to clean up on that medic.
Yeah, and getting some early damage on full send. I think that was sort of what opened them up to get so much damage on.
Oh, that's not going to be good. Wagen did die to full send there at the beginning of that. Luckily, though, full send did get traded out by Pumpkin Pie, but you never want to start out on Uber push a man down. But the way these College War Crime players have just surrounded the players of Krusty Migos, they should come out on top here, but unfortunately, it's just going to be It's the Ace left with 8 health, and he is going to go down to the shotgun of Thomas.
Ace eating another medic, but he can't eat the rest of the players, it seems. And it looks like they're going to have to hold second here. Or maybe, wait.
They're not going to be able to hold second due to how far back the forward spawn is on Villa. They're just going to have to fall back and hold mid. Looks like there are maybe going to be re-pushing. No, they are going to be backing off and just being content with holding mid.
Wattpad having some small ad right here, but
about 10%. It's not really worth anything, though.
Yeah.
Full Send is taking some heavy spam here. He is going to get healed back up to full overheal, though. Pumpkin Pie is definitely playing with death here, being quite aggressive. It's the ace. Also managing to go down very low, I believe, to the flank over near Library.
Oh, Thomas going into Fountain. Oh no, maybe he's looking for a surprise pick here. No, he's backing out. I guess he's just trying to find that suppressing fire that he needs onto the combo in order to slow their momentum down.
Yeah, both medics are at full 100% Uber right now, so we definitely, at this point, both teams are completely even, and you actually need somewhat of an opening, whether that be Uber advantage, or in this case, it's going to have to be some sort of opening pick to actually get the Uber exchange going. And as I say that, Full Send gets the pick onto I have severe brain damage, but they're not actually going to try and capitalize on that at all. Probably the right call, though.
Oh, and they respond with a pick of their own, but Krusty Migos getting gonked in the process. And it's Pick City right now, but it looks like neither team is doing anything right here.
Severe brain damage.
Actually, finally now, Krusty Migos pushing on the mid, and they Uber, but...
Uber exchange is going to come out from both teams here. Full Send in a little bit deeper than he'd probably like to be. He is going to die here. Okay, yes, he is. Thomas is the last one alive over near Fountain. He is going to die as well. And College War Crimes is going to be able to hold on to that mid.
And here their goal here now is trying to chase down that medic. Gonk bombs in. But he can't quite find the pick.
What a dry push from College War Crimes, able to get in and just completely decimate Krusty Migos. That was definitely well executed.
Yep. Gonk finally finds the medic, and that's going to put College War Crimes at a significant advantage here.
They're probably going to have about an 80% advantage if they're actually able to build this. Okay, maybe only about a 70% advantage coming into this last tier.
That is not a bad advantage at all.
No, it is not. It is very substantial. That is a lot of Uber. So they should actually be able to make something work here, as long as they're able to keep players healthy and alive before they go in and not bleed any players. The Pro has pulled out the direct hit, though. The good old Scout be gone. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get the Scout before the Uber comes out. The Pro and Thomas going down here very early. That's not going to be good for the side of Krusty Migos. The Soldiers are very good at denying the point. The Heavy is going to go down as well. Another air shot, I believe, onto the medic, with it just being Full Send and one of the Scouts left alive. That is going to be the round for College War Crimes.
Wow. College War Crimes finally taking a round off of their opponents.
Not just that, it's almost like they're a completely different team on this map.
Yeah.
I mean, understandably, they do actually have their proper roster now, but they are definitely showing that they're quite confident on Villa. Pumpkin Pie getting to mid very soon here. The Pro getting the early high ground. Wagen is going to manage to dispatch him along with the help of It's the Ace. A lot of the players... Ooh, Wattpad going down very, very low. He is going to manage to live, though. Thomas does go down as well in behind near Choke. And the four players left alive for the side of Krusty Migos are going to be on that right side. A big bomb comes in from Gonk from behind. Unfortunately, he is going to go down to the pistol of Easy Rider. This could be bad as Full Send is in behind. They don't know he's there. One sticky, two sticky. Unfortunately, he is going to go down to a well-placed pill from Pumpkin Pie, and that's going to be yet another mid from College War Crimes.
Full Send and Donnie Danko both taking lots of damage at one point in that mid-fight. And that was absolutely devastating for them.
I kind of would have liked to see Full Send actually get that med pick. Yeah. Oh, the Pro is in a really cheeky spot above the blue side of Choke here. Probably just going to be waiting to try and get a pick before that Uber pops, or even as it pops, just catch one of the stragglers in behind. But no, he did fall down.
Oh.
Funny he fell down, man. Do have, again, both teams perfectly even on Uber. And that's going to be one of your players going down. So College War Crimes isn't going to be able to push off this. Their sack kind of failed there completely. Fell flat on its face. Looks like Krusty Migos is going to want to try and capitalize off this, at least get a sack, and unfortunately, it's the ace is going to actually get him down.
He does force the Uber here, and it's going to be a pretty bad Uber. They're not going to be able to get anything off it.
They are probably going to be able to... Oh, they didn't even force Donnie Danko, so they're going to lose mid here. Nope. Although it's the ace is in behind, so he might be able to get a force. They don't know he's there.
Yeah, College War Crimes backing up to second. They know how to pick their battles.
It's the ace needs to go now, and he needs to hit his shots, which he can do. He is going to just get enough damage to force that Uber. And with how far back they were, this Uber is not going to be very good, no matter how fast they try to send it through.
Oh, looks like Gonk is coming from library. Oh, and he gets...
Oh, a nice twofer for Gonk there. He is going to go down in the process, but getting Donnie Danko, that's going to be the salvage play that College War Crimes needed to hold this mid.
Oh, and Thomas firing back with a med pick of his own.
The pro is also in behind, going for a back cap. That's going to be separating the attention of College War Crimes.
Since it's the ace back and he wins the fight, second is not going to be back tapped anytime soon.
Talk about salvage plays. We had two very good salvages there. Unfortunately, the second salvage worked in favor of Krusty Migos, which is going to put them in a good position here to push on to second very shortly here, seeing at about a 30% Uber advantage.
Gonk finds a pick.
A nice sticky trap kill from full send onto Wagen.
Yep.
Gotta watch out for those. Hey, you gotta clear your stickies somehow, right? Pro still on the Liberty launcher. A little bit unorthodox here. I think he was also on the direct hit earlier in this round, or in the round previous. But still, you don't usually see anything other than the stock rocket launcher because nothing else is really viable in comp.
Looks like Brain Damage is using that same cheeky spot.
Not quite as high though, but still it could get him a pick or two. But with Gonk going down to the pro in library, he is going to get quickly dispatched as well. And both teams, again, are fairly even, at least in numbers. Wattpad only at a 10%, 9% disad here. A 30% Uber advantage is fairly substantial. That definitely gives you enough time to use bomb in and get the enemy medic, so I'm not sure why they didn't try and go in for anything. I guess just not confident enough with Villa, and that's kind of shone through with that possible missed opportunity there.
Yeah.
Either that, or they just didn't know they had a 30% advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the former was more likely, honestly. The first map may have been a 5-0 in favor of Krusty Migos, but it looks like right now, mentally, College War Crimes has the advantage here.
Big bomb coming in from the pro. Unfortunately, that reduced damage from the Liberty launcher is just not going to be enough to cut it. And obviously, Wattpad knows that because he didn't even force. He ain't scared by that pea shooter of a rocket launcher.
Pro's Achilles heel, and that is why you don't see many people using the Liberty launcher.
Gonk is going to go down to full send. You're going to be equalizing numbers and player classes as well. The pro is going to spawn in first, although he does have farther to travel. But I guess he is using that extra rocket and less blast damage to get there faster. And we're going to have yet another stalemate as both teams do now have full Uber.
Oh, looks like Krusty Migos pushing into Fountain here.
We're just the pro going in for another sack attempt. He is going to get Wagen, but they are going to trade. So nothing really, no opportunity to actually go in for a push.
College War Crimes is up right now, so this is time down on Krusty Migos' clock to push back in. Wait. Looks like Pro going sniper now.
Gunk is sitting in library though, so there is a chance that he could maybe get in onto the med. But as you said, Pro on sniper. Oh, a nice double from Pumpkin Pie and Joke.
Sniper and Devilman go down. And
Giving Full Send a bit of a taste of his own medicine, and that's the opening they needed to take this Uber exchange.
it would be crazy not to take that fight.
I mean,
finding even more picks right here.
A
Just
demo,
the medic and the scout left alive.
a demo pick alone is enough to go in for an Uber exchange, but getting a sniper as well, that's a 2-for-1 deal there. Although Wagen is going to go down on second, the Uber hasn't actually been used. He needs to use soon, otherwise it's not going to be worth it to use anymore.
Sure. 2 picks on Krusty Migos.
Both medics are just milking the hell out of these Ubers, and it's not good. The Pro is still alive in behind, and as soon as this Uber fades, they're all going to die. Pumpkin Pie is going to go down to the Pro. It just being a medic scout duel. It's the Ace is going to come in and get the pick onto Donnie Danko.
Wow.
It's the Ace definitely being the Ace of College War Crimes sleeve at the tail end of that Uber exchange. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have gotten second here.
That was an intense second fight right there. I don't think anybody can tell you otherwise.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 Ubers be milked out that long. Honestly, I think had one team used sooner, they definitely would have came out on top because they would have been able to wipe the rest of the team before the other medic used Uber.
Yeah.
I don't know, I disagree with that milking of the Ubers, but it worked out in favor of College War Crimes due to the Ace they had up their sleeve, but...
Ace going for sneaky intel gathering with this translucent shutter. Very interesting play right here. Now he's going lower.
Oh, Pumpkin Pie is very low HP, and they're trying to dry push this. They do drop Pumpkin Pie very early on, and with that heavy being on the point, taking no damage, that's just not going to work for College War Crimes.
That was disastrous. Yep, Krusty Migo is going to be able to take second for free here.
I think their med is going to get out alive, but they are at a fairly substantial disadvantage. Honestly, I don't think they should have committed to that dry push as soon as they lost their demo. They should have just disengaged.
Oh, wow. Ace getting a pick onto the Pro and not getting killed in return. That is pretty big, although Krusty Migos does have full advantage here. So will that cancel out from the effect of getting a player pick?
Honestly, for College War Crimes, I really don't think they should have committed to that dry push. And especially losing their demo so early on and then still going for it, I think that's definitely a mistake. And they lost second off of it. Gonk, unfortunately, not going to be able to get anything. Is just going to get skeet shot out of the air by Easy Rider.
Brain damage is in fountain. Backs out.
The Pro going in for a big bomb behind, coming out through fountain. Fortunately, he is probably going to die.
Thomas narrowly escaping right there.
Easy Rider at very low HP as well. This is the opportunity possibly that College War Crimes needs to push in, but it doesn't seem like they're actually going to capitalize off of it, although I could stand corrected here, but no, with the positioning of their medic, it doesn't look like they are going to go in yet. And with Thomas getting a pick onto brain damage, that's going to be a deciding factor there in whether or not they're going to push in or back out.
Now, Blue has no Uber right here.
But they have Uber.
But no, they don't. They use it.
Well, no, like Wattpad has Uber.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused.
Okay, Thomas is going to go down to Pumpkin Pie. If they don't use their Uber here, that's going to be a mistake. Heal up your players, man.
Oh no, Ace dodging every arrow right here. Eventually settles for the crit heals.
Being a player down and having a player advantage and Uber advantage, they need to go in now, but they drop Gonk too soon. And they may... It's the ace, again, being the ace of College War Crime's sleeve, is going to be able to take out that medic and ensure he doesn't get away.
Hiding.
It's the ace definitely being a huge force for nature here and a huge influence in these fights, especially coming in at the last second to get that medic.
Yep. And that's what we've seen time and time again from him, just coming out of nowhere when they least expect it in order to get that one pick that College War Crimes needs to advance.
Yeah, essentially for him, that enemy medic, Donnie Danko, has been a deer in the headlights of a vehicle. You come out of nowhere and you just smack him.
Mm-hmm.
And they've not been able to combat It's the ace just been able to get in and get that medic and still live most of the time.
Hopefully we see a good last push from College War Crimes here.
Unfortunately, though, with Wattpad's demo Uber getting used there as well, it's not going to be any sort of actionable Uber advantage. And with the way College War Crimes played that that previous last push, if they tried to do the same thing again, it's not going to go well for them.
Uber's the heavy. Oh no, that is dangerous.
Oh, and they drop Pumpkin Pie as well, and with Wattpad just getting out of dodge, that's
And once again, they're high DPS classes, the heavy, the engineer.
Not just high DPS, but they can sponge so much damage, and Wattpad is going to go down to Thomas. Full send to It's the Ace. Waging gets a pick onto Thomas as well, but they're not going to be able to re-engage in this fight without any medic. I'm not sure why they tried to take the even push. That usually never works out, especially on to last. It can work for other points.
Yeah. And especially because they have the point advantage here. They can wait for Krusty and Migos to come to them, and then if they mess up, they could take advantage of it and secure their lead even further, but instead, they're going for these risky one-on-one situations.
Which have not been paying off for them. That first round was super quick as they were able to carry their momentum throughout the entire thing, and they actually had an actionable advantage going into their last in that first round, but they haven't had any advantages so far in this second round. And it showed they haven't actually been able to get a single or another round off the clock, and with the Uber coming in from Donnie Danko, that's going to send these College War Crime players running for the hills, except for Gonk, who looks like he is going to get caught out and taken out by Easy Rider.
Yeah. Gonk unfortunately not finding anything right there. But still, College War Crimes now have the advantage. And it looks like, the scouts are pretty damaged right now, but... Oh.
Well, It's the Ace, and brain damage being dead is not good for College War Crimes. They have been two very impactful players for that team. And if these guys don't run to last here, they do have Uber. So they should probably go to last and then use the Uber to hold last, but it looks like they're going to use the Uber to try and retake second here, which with the picks they have could still be the right call.
Chasing the medic right here. They're going to find the medic, but we're going to see if they can transfer it into a good last push. Krusty Migos getting some spawners.
That did work very well in the favor of College War Crimes. Luckily, there were no Krusty Migo players going in for the back cap, which could have proved to be disastrous.
Yeah, I thought for a second that College War Crimes was the team pushing the last. That was, yeah. I apologize for that.
The good old mix-up.
Yeah. And that's what this that's what this game has been, honestly. It's just been mix-up after mix-up.
I mean, this second map has definitely been a hell of a lot more even. I'm not sure if it's just the fact that College War Crimes now has their full roster, having It's the Ace back, or if it's just the map being villain, them being more confident, or a combination of both. Oh no. That's gonna be a drop from Thomas onto Wattpad, and that's...
But... Krusty Migos having damaged players, but...
Well, Wattpad just dropped College War Crimes medic, and that...
Yeah.
Oh, that's not gonna be good, and they're going to capitalize off this. They didn't even really fight College War Crime off the point. They kind of just, hey, we killed your medic, what are you gonna do about it? And they just decided to run.
Just asserting dominance over college war crimes here.
Secure the control point.
Even on this relatively even map.
So far in this matchup, I think we've definitely seen Krusty Migos to have the better DM. Except for maybe It's the Ace, who's... Well, both the scouts for College War Crimes are very good.
Yeah.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Gonk tries to find the medic pick, but... Oh. And then It's the Ace cleans them up. That is going to be Blue's medic down.
And as long as Wattpad can stay alive, although he's luckily not in a 1v1 with full send, he is going to manage to stay alive, and that is hopefully going to send these Krusty Migo players back to mid, and maybe if they're lucky on to second as well.
Unorthodox poker positioning here, and they both go down because of that. Wow. This is looking very good for College War Crimes here. They have that full advantage, and hopefully, they don't make the same mistake again and wait for Krusty Migos to come to them.
Okay,
Especially
they have full
with minutes
Uber.
left.
They have full Uber advantage right now, as long as they go in with their full team, which it doesn't look like they're going to do. They get this round for free.
They got so much cap time off that though.
Donnie Danko is going to go down, and with these exchanges going around on the point, the Uber has just now faded. And they are going to get the cap before the Uber even fades, and that's going to be a second round for College War Crimes.
Yep. That was a lot of cap time that Krusty Migos just couldn't afford to give up.
And they got all that cap time before the Uber was even used as well, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Full send getting his rollout, what a great thing to see. And that early damage from those stickies is going to be denying crit heals and just sending these players kind of hightailing it out of there with their low health. With the bomb coming in from Thomas, it isn't actually going to get anything other than a ton of damage. Wagen is very low health as well. He is going to get arrowed back up. Donnie is very low as well, though, and one well-placed bomb or maybe a stray pill could take him out.
Gonk is doing the sneaky plays here. Might be trying to look for that medic pick. Oh, and he is right in position.
Okay, for a second I thought he was going to miss it, but he does get the medic after popping him up onto the crate, and that's just going to be full sending it out of there, away from the team. Or away from College War Crimes.
Full send being the only survivor.
Which is kind... No, he was the only survivor. It was a full wipe except for him.
But that will not last for long if he does go down here.
Yeah, he didn't full send hard enough.
It looks like 4 minutes left in the round. College War Crimes up 2-0 with full Uber advantage.
You know what they say, full send or no send, and that was a half-cocked full send.
Yep.
Yeah, as Cactus just said, we do have 4 minutes left in this half. College War Crimes being up 2-0 coming into this last year. They do have the momentum. They have a 50% Uber advantage, which is very actionable. It looks like they are going to be trying to take advantage of this. If they can play this like they did the last round, that's going to be very good for them, as it did go very well for them.
Very massive.
The medic and heavy does go down. A lot of the players very low health. 4 picks, just easy rider left alive, and that's going to be the end of the first half in favor of College War Crimes 3-0.
Wow. It looks like this is, as opposed to the small turnabouts of process, looks like this is going to be the big turnabout that College War Crimes needs in order to take this to Game 3.
Let's pull up logs real quick here. For logs, big players, honestly, DPM numbers aren't really all that high, but it has been very, very stalemate-y, almost coming down right to the wire. The demos of both teams, but specifically Pumpkin Pie with 281 DPM is a lot higher than anybody else. He's definitely doing some good, damage for his team. And It's the Ace getting a lot of cleanup kills, sitting at 23 frags. it kind of definitely shows why College War Crimes has been able to take this first half.
So, Dirt, really dumb question, but how did you pull up the logs?
Oh, so you go to RGL, you go to the team, you click on any player that was playing in the game, and then you click logs.tf and you click the top one.
Alright. Thank you. I was a bit confused because there's no log command in STV.
Doo-doo-ba-doo. Oh no. This is not good for College War Crimes.
I need a medic ringer.
Oh, so it looks like they are ringing the same guy from earlier. This is...
So this was the guy that was playing Flank Scout earlier, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, honestly.
Oh no. It's been looking so good for College War Crimes. They've actually been able to carry more momentum in this second map. But this medic changeup could prove to be an ending factor in that.
Who knows? Perhaps their medic just turns out to be a beast.
You never know, but
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit leery on this kind of changeup. It might not be great.
Yeah. The Meg being beast is theoretical, so it's a pretty big theoretical at that, so we may see a big turnabout here again.
Looks like the pro is going to get to mid first. It seems like he has swapped off of the Liberty Launcher. Pumpkin Pie has taken a lot of damagers. He did get to mid a lot before his team, but the pro going in for a big bomb is not going to get anything. Gets dispatched very quickly. These players need to kind of group up for College War Crimes a little bit. Their demo's a little bit behind, but they're sending these players of Krusty Migos running for the hills, and it looks like Full Send is just barely going to make it out alive. Gonk is in deep with the other team. He is going to go down to Trippin, though.
These soldiers being so greedy right here.
Full Send is going to be chased down by brain damage.
Now, brain damage is just lurking around in the lobby.
Brain damage needs to do something big here, because College War Crimes is being destroyed right now.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. Oh!
Okay, the medic does get cleaned up by It's the Ace, so they are going to be able to hold mid here, but hopefully they do have full Uber though.
Yeah.
So they might actually get second for free here if the players of Krusty Migos realize that they're at a full Uber disad. And with just Trippin and Full Send on the point, it looks like they are going to be getting this for free.
Not much picking coming here from College War Crimes actually, so maybe actually Ace probably calling out that
they have the information, so they need to be able to act on this.
Yeah.
And looks like It's the Ace is going in alone. Hopefully he does see those sticky traps. He does dispatch them. And with the rest of College War Crimes coming in, Trippin is going to go down along with Full Send to Gonk. Oh
my God.
No.
Thomas drops deck.
Oh, this was looking so good for College War Crimes here, but with Thomas going down and taking out, or with their medic going down and with Thomas taking out Gonk, there's no last push here for College War Crimes. They're not even going to be able to hold second.
Thomas just going beast mode right there, getting the medic drop, and a soldier pick on top of that. That was insane play.
You hate to see it.
No, you love to see it, actually. That was great.
Well, you hate to see it if you want to see College War Crimes take bronze.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure why Deck wouldn't have used, because one rocket gives you enough time, unless Thomas did a sink onto the medic's face, which I guess is also a possibility.
Oh, Pro being pretty forward in library here. And Donnie uses and.
Oh, this is not looking good for College War Crimes. 4 picks down, and their last 2 players being very low health. Gonk is going to go down in Fountain, and along with It's the Ace going down to the Pro, that's going to be the full wipe for Krusty Migos.
Oh no! Oh!
The control point. Alert. The control point is...
I didn't see what happened. What happened?
Okay, so Deck and Gonk, I think, they walked out of the forward spawn right next to second, and then Thomas came in and cut off the medic and forced him out of the forward spawn when it was closing.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
They don't even have Uber, but I don't think they're going to need it here, as they're all surrounded on this point. But Wagen coming in with the heavy is going to go down to the Pro, though, and that's going to be... No, maybe I spoke too soon, but with that Uber coming out, it's just those 2 players left alive.
Lots of stickies on the point. If they can't take out this demo, it might be game over for them.
Oh,
but the demo
get on the gap! Deck! Come on, I believe! I believe!
Oh my god. Medic gaming. Deck defends last from a scout.
With Wagen ending Easy Rider's 10 kill streak, that's going to be one of the closest last pushes to a cap I think I have ever seen.
I have no words.
Other than words that nobody else but me can see.
It reveals my true feelings.
Okay, the Pro is going to get to pick onto Wagen, which is going to stop College War Crimes from actually being able to push out. Now, they do have full Uber, about a 50% advantage over Donnie, but with Wagen going down, and with the nature of holding last and trying to push out of it, they're probably not going to want to, and they're probably just going to end up waiting till the Uber exchange happens, and hopefully coming out on top. Again, that is a big hopefully, though, because that last one came down way too close for College War Crimes. Not sure what Thomas is doing there, just eating a couple rockets from brain damage. A pick onto the Pro.
And so does Chopsico.
It's the Ace is on fire. He's definitely been kind of a deciding factor in this matchup so far. It's good to see him back.
All of a sudden calling out for a spy for some reason.
There is no spy up. Okay, so it looks like they are going to be maybe taking this Uber exchange. Although they do go in and then just get out immediately for some reason. All they really did there was eat damage. Maybe they realized that they didn't have any sort of actionable advantage. There are kind of bleeding players in here, though. Wagen does go down. That's 2 picks to 1 in favor of College War Crimes. Not really sure what Krusty Migos was trying to do there, but whatever it was, it didn't really seem to work.
Yeah. Oh, and here comes the counter stack, looks like. But not going to be able to find anything, unfortunately. And that is 2 players down on the side of College War Crimes, so this is going to be Krusty Migos' opportunity to regress.
It looks like they may actually get this, as there's only really a handful of players defending. The Uber does get used from Deck as well. It's going to have the better Uber. Wagen on heavy as well is going to get flash, and as long as he can get onto that point and stand on it, that's going to be the defense for College War Crimes.
Wow. That clutch Uber heavy at the last second was what they needed to defend. And these Wagen heavy plays, man, they've just been dominant. He just rips and tears. He does not fear.
Heavy itself is just can be so influential with the amount of damage sponging he can do.
Yep. And not only that, but the amount of damage he can tank. Like, it is just insane how much of a distraction he can be.
Oh, Pumpkin Pie going down, full send, getting the pick onto him. Deck, unfortunately, going down along with Gonk, although Gonk did trade out with the pro. That's going to be 2 players left alive, only brain damage and Wagen on the heavy for College War Crimes, and it is not looking good for them.
Wagen may have 300 health, but 4 players targeting him at once, not even he can survive that.
And that's going to be the first round for Krusty Migos in this round, or in this map. Could be the start of a reverse sweep, possibly. Hopefully not for the sake of College War Crimes, but you never know what you're gonna get. TF2 is like a box of chocolates.
Never know what you're gonna get. Full send getting to mid very early here. And
Thomas going in for a big bomb. The med being very low HP is able to just narrowly escape though, but with it's the Ace and Gonk dying respectively. Now with Pumpkin Pie going down as well.
Now they're low health in library here. They barely escape.
That's going to be the mid for Krusty Migos. And second as well, with only 3 players left alive.
The control point is being captured.
Oh man, this might be looking like a sweep for Krusty Migos if they can keep their momentum up.
We have lost the control point.
Honestly, for Krusty Migos, they really needed to be able to cut off Deck's escape there and be able to take him out. Because with Wagen now on the engineer and probably going to be even Uber, I don't know if this is going to go in favor of College War Crimes, or if in Krusty Migos. My bad, mixing up the teams there a little bit.
Yeah.
Pro going in for a bomb there is just going to... Yep, there is a sentry gun there. He's going to take it out, though.
Deck taking some damage.
Oh, the Uber did get forced by Deck.
Yep.
Oh, that is not good for them.
And that's gonna put Krusty Migos at once their players respawn, a pretty slight advantage.
Looks like they are maybe going to try and take this out now. With that sentry gun being up, I think it is only level 1, unfortunately. Wait. The pro is on heavy at mid right now, making his way into the fight?
Wait. Oh, heavy the last gaming. I don't think anybody expected this.
Forget about heavy to mid. We got heavy to last here, boys.
And he's using the Yeti set. Looks like, oh, they're gonna use onto him. Oh wow. They're taking College War Crimes' defense strats and using them for offense.
A little bit of BM here, but that heavy was untouched.
Wow.
Maybe we'll have a new meta.
We got heavy to last.
The heavy to last meta. And that's going to be a second round for Krusty Migos.
Yeah.
Oh.
They say the best defense is a good offense, and I think they just demonstrated that right there.
You mean the best offense is a good defense?
Whatever.
Deck is going to take a stray
know
pill
that.
from full send. Unfortunately, he isn't going to go down. With player advantage being in favor of Krusty Migos, with Pumpkin Pie going down as well. This is going to be looking good for Krusty Migos in this other, or in another mid.
Gon cannot find that med pick.
And that is going to be really bad.
Oh no.
If I was...
Krusty Migos just looking so dominant now after, in that first half, getting...
3 rounds of getting completely destroyed.
Not completely destroyed, but they lost all 3 of those rounds, but now...
Well, okay, they got completely destroyed on 2 of 3 rounds.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
Oh, and Deck going down to full send with full Uber coming into last. It looks like it's going to be tied 3-3 here.
Wow.
If I'm College War Crimes, the salt is starting to come on now. You win 3 rounds and then start to lose, but the full wipe coming out from College War Crimes! Looks like they ain't given up yet.
Control point is being contested.
Wow. This is crazy.
Control point.
Okay. both teams, I guess, starting to equalize a bit now after that monster of a last hold.
Wow. Now, Deck is going to be sitting at about a 30% advantage, though, which can be actionable, especially in higher divisions, but with a lot of these newcomer teams, coordination can be kind of difficult, so I don't think it's actually going to amount to anything in this round.
Just that 15 seconds that 30% ad gives you about, just those 15 seconds can make a difference, but newcomer teams have trouble acting on that.
It takes a while to actually be able to act on it. Not just newcomer teams, but you even see teams struggle in invite as well. It's just 15 seconds is difficult to make up.
Yeah. Krusty Migos hard building right now. They're gonna get that even advantage. So pushing out of the fountain right now. Wilson taking a forward hold on this cliff.
Okay, Wagen is able to dispatch the pro before he gets onto their medic, so they are able to keep the Uber, with 2 picks being in favor of College War Crimes.
Oh my god. Wow.
Still,
3 players down on Krusty Migos.
Oh, that could have been so bad. That medic was standing right next to 3 or 4 stickies.
Oh man. Doc and Ace looking for full send. He narrowly gets out alive.
Just barely catching an arrow there from Donnie. Pro looking for this med pick or this force, and he is going to get the force as the rest of his team comes in. The Uber gets used by Donnie as well. He is going to have the slightly better Uber, and it looks like Deck is going to die as he got left alone. He wanted to back out through Fountain. The rest of his team backed out through Choke, so that is going to give Krusty Migos the 2nd point here.
Full send almost dying right there.
Just kind of sitting behind there waiting for an arrow.
Yeah. Good. Smart defensive play right there. But wow, this is looking like potentially another last push for Krusty Migos.
They have a fairly substantial Uber advantage as well here, so as long as they're able to not bleed players. Unfortunately for College War Crimes, this should be a 4th round on the board for Krusty Migos.
Yeah. College War Crimes using a different classing strategy this time, using Pyro and Engineer as opposed to the regular Heavy.
Pyro can definitely be good though for stuffing Ubers.
Yeah. And especially for protecting Engineer as well.
Oh, especially if you got an Australian, that's just guaranteed winning.
Yeah.
Speaking of guaranteed winning, he is going to die, but that Uber gets almost entirely wasted. As the players of Krusty Migos just try and edge that cap, the Uber does now come out from College War Crimes as well. And once again, waging on the heavy, sponging up a ton of damage and being able to deal out a ton as well.
Wow, that was just back and forth right there. Wagen taking a lot of damage as well as the medic. Oh, and Krusty Migos comes back in full force. And they're dealing with that power as best they can. But and they will get him. And that is...
I did not expect that. What?
Yeah.
Wow. And it is going to be 4-3 now in favor of Krusty Migos. College War...
Isn't it 3-3?
3-3, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how math works.
Addition.
Addition is hard sometimes, man. My brain can only work so hard.
Whoa, full send going down really early right there. They've got no demo, and they're contesting high ground right now.
Oh no, the pro in behind.
Oh.
That could have been really bad, but he is going to die, which is good for College War Crimes. Bad for Krusty Migos. They're going to be backing out, not to 2nd, but all the way to last. Luckily for them, they did manage to keep their med alive, though, so they're not going to be at a complete disadvantage, a complete loss when this last fight comes about. Well, looks like Krusty Migos wants to contest 2nd.
They're not going to be able to, though. Oh, that medic almost getting cut out right there. That was super close.
Almost a very big mistake for them.
Yeah. That would almost surely cost them the last hold.
Most definitely it would have, because that would have been a full Uber push along with your med being dead in that push.
Yeah.
Tripping.
Migos running defensive sniper now.
Yeah, tripping on the sniper. I believe he did swap onto sniper a couple times in this first map. And if I remember correctly, he didn't really get a whole lot. Although it's the ace, they get a pick onto full send, which is good. Although he is quickly going to be traded out by Easy Rider. And with Trippin looking away, he's going to go down to a full few pills. Whoa.
Oh. Pro gets the force onto deck, but what's gonna result from this? Actually, I don't know.
3 players go down for the side of College War Crimes. 3 also die though for Krusty Migos, and with brain damage coming in at the very end, he's going to be the last player alive that's in for College War Crimes, getting disconnected from deck.
Does he survive here? He doesn't. Trippin cleans him up in lobby.
Looks like it's the ace along with Decker just going to want to get out. Not really sure what went wrong in that push.
I think it was just the better Uber from Krusty Migos, really. They just were able to get so much presence on last.
It's the ace is going to go down to Thomas, but Wagen is able to clean him up and trade out the kill.
Full send once again doing the spy call strats.
It's a bloody spy.
I'm Scottish. Looks like another stalemate here. Slight ad on the side of Krusty Migos, but as we said before, these newcomer teams have trouble acting on ad. So, yeah, it's looking like a full ad situation here. Or an even Uber, sorry.
A 0 ad situation as opposed to a full ad.
Yeah. Full ad.
Looks like we are going to be a little bit stalematy here. I'm not exactly sure what's running through the minds of these players, other than just fear for College War Crimes of losing this series here, making it all the way to bronze and then not being able to get anything. It's the ace is going to get Easy Rider, but then Full Send does hit a nice pill to trade out that kill. Brain damage is also going to go down, which puts Krusty Migos at the advantage here. It's looking like they're not actually going to try to capitalize off that, although they are getting into position now. But it's at this point now that College War Crimes has pushed back in, a big bomb coming in from the Pro. But it looks like he isn't actually going to be able to get anything, getting pistoled down by Wagen. We have other players coming in. It's the ace now coming in through Fountain. But with Donnie Danko going down to Gonk, finally Gonk being able to get the med pick. It's the ace is going all the way in through Library to get onto these Krusty Migos players as the rest of his team kind of funnels in behind him. Most of them have left, but we still have 2 Krusty Migos players left on second as they now get pushed out. Full Send at 14 HP, just narrowly escaping. Never mind, it's the aces coming in through Shutter to clean up that kill as well, as he's been doing so well so far.
Easy Rider comes behind Pumpkin Pie, but it looks like he's not following up on it.
And with full Uber in favor of College War Crimes on this last push, this could go very, very well for them. Unfortunately, Full Send is going to be spawning up very, very soon here, so they're not going to have that going to their favor. And with Wagen going down really early on and Gonk not even there with them, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out in favor, or turn out for College War Crimes.
Ace also goes down, so that's no hit scan for them. And looks like brain damage is in trouble right here. And he goes down.
3 players, though, are down on the side of Krusty Migos along with their medic. Gonk getting on to Full Send over in the back there. That's going to be the stick he's gone, but with him just being the last one alive, unfortunately, it's not going to be enough for College War Crimes.
Wagen not taking that fight. That was almost a 4th round for College War Crimes to get the lead again, but they couldn't follow up on it.
Really unfortunate for College War Crimes, specifically Wagen going down before that push even started. Honestly, I think they had went in a little bit too early, because not only did Wagen die, Gonk also wasn't actually with them. He was just getting back to second after dying. So a little bit of a misplay there, I think, for the side of College War Crimes, but they are able to kind of regroup and stabilize a little bit on mid. Unfortunately for them, it's not on second as they would probably hope, but luckily they are not at too much of a Duber disadvantage here. And with only 7 minutes left in the round, there's a chance this goes to Golden Cap.
Ace trying to find something, but he can't get anything.
Unfortunately,
And
Donnie isn't going to go down. Brand damage does get cleaned up by Easy Rider. The Ace did also die as well, which is going to put College War Crime, or Krusty Migos in a good position, but College War Crimes does have the Uber, unfortunately dropping Pumpkin Pie though, so they're probably going to just try and hold on to this Uber and back out to second.
That's a lot of players down. Lots of spawners now from College War Crimes. But looks like, I don't know, Krusty Migos, this is not a safe push for them now. Even with their demo down.
You know, with spawners coming back up for College War Crimes, as long as they're able to not bleed any more players. Although it looks like this Uber is probably going to get used very soon here, although they are just able to get out.
Oh wow, Pumpkin Pie.
Going on fire there, and they still have the Uber in their pocket, especially with Donnie dying again. Oh, and with a good rocket from Gunk, he is going to go down. Unfortunately, Thomas does go down, and no! The Uber gets dropped by the Pro, a last-ditch attempt!
The control point is being contested.
That is gonna put Krusty Migos at, I don't know, I'd say probably like 30% ad right here.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised the Uber got held so long and then not used at all.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate for College War Crimes.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate.
You see Ryder built alone right here. He's kind of standing there bleeding out. But
just trying to build up with deck to get a little bit of that advantage, or not advantage, but equalize that Uber. It is going to be coming in from Krusty Migos. Pumpkin Pie is going to go down, although Gonk is in behind for some reason. Donnie is going to die as well, but with deck dying again, it's going to be an all-out brawl for both teams here for second. Oh, but Easy Rider in behind, and Library behind. Brain damage. 1, 2, 3 shots, and he's dead. Also going to be turning around and dispatching of Gonk as well. And that is going to put Krusty Migos at a bit of a player advantage here and sitting in a pretty decent situation coming into second.
And that's right, with 4 minutes left, and Krusty Migos with mid control, I don't know. Anything could happen right here. We could see Krusty Migos taking this round and getting the game as a whole, but I don't know.
Honestly, I have a feeling that we're probably going to see our very first Golden Cap round.
Of the season?
Well, at least for me, I haven't seen a single Golden Cap round this season. I would assume we probably had Golden Caps in the season. Possibly, but I have not yet seen one.
This could be a first for Dirtman. Most teams playing rather passively with how much time is left.
Looks like Deck took about 3 damage there from some stray scattergun shots. The Pro coming in for another bomb isn't going to get anything, he's just going to die straight away to brain damage. And that's not what you want to see for Krusty Migos.
Looks like Krusty Migos the 4 players in Fountain right now. Going
The control point is being contested.
almost on the point, gets some good damage, but Krusty Migos not being able to clean that damage up, and they're gonna have equal players now, and equal Uber. This is a very tense situation right here.
Definitely. And with only a
Neither team-
minute 20 left on the clock,
Yeah.
College War
Neither
Crimes
team-
right now is just looking to stall out Krusty Migos. That's all they're hoping to do right now.
Yep. And with 2 picks, it looks like they might have accomplished that.
Because,
And it's not.
yeah, and it looks like with them actually, especially pushing back out onto mid and coming up through Fountain, we are definitely going to Golden Cap.
They're just going for the logs now.
With 45 seconds only left on the clock, I don't think it is physically possible. Although it actually might be to actually cap these points, but Deck can stall out with this 8 seconds of Uber. Just use the Uber and don't drop.
College War Crimes almost wiping right there. We might actually see a last second cap from Krusty Migos.
Well, with 25
if they
seconds
can
left
roll
on the
the
clock,
last.
Deck dying and dropping Uber instead of using. He knew he was going to die being chased down by a scout. That could be a critical misplay.
Shoulder going
15
down
seconds
right there.
left on the
Heavy.
clock.
Oh
With
my
15
God.
seconds left on the clock, Krusty Migos is able to take it and win.
And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Krusty Migos wins.
And with them
Bronze
winning the
medal.
first map as well, they are going to be your 3rd place bronze winners. A critical misplay coming from Deck there. He was being chased down by a scout at full Uber, and had he used, he would have been able to stall out. With Ubers lasting for 8 seconds, that round came down to 10 seconds in the end. That would have been enough to stall out and go to Golden Cap.
Deck, College War Crimes were 10 seconds short of potentially going to Game 3, but that one drop right there, that was what caused Krusty Migos to roll in and get the bronze medal. That was incredible. My jaw is on the floor right now.
It's not just my draw that's on the floor, it's my heart as well. I feel really bad for College War Crimes here, because I definitely think they got screwed over by not having their full roster.
Yeah.
They definitely got screwed over by not having their full roster.
Yeah. Had they had their full roster the whole time, this probably could have been a lot more interesting.
Well, they
but-
probably would have won it, because it seemed like after that second half, losing their actual medic, they lost their momentum. It seems like that's the only reason they actually lost.
Yeah.
Which is really, 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 really unfortunate for College War Crimes.
Yeah. Their medic is probably gonna... Hopefully their medic isn't giving a hard time about that. Oh man, that was... That was a half and a half, really. I don't know, what do you call that? A full round and a half? I don't know.
I don't know what to call that, but holy crap, that came down so close. Wow.
How about we check out the logs then?
I guess so. Yeah. I really need to get some hotkeys or something set up. But, yeah. Krusty Migos going 4-0 in that second half. Again, Pumpkin Pie not quite doing as much DPM, but Easy Rider sitting at 292 damage per minute. For a scout, that is kind of crazy to see, and 37 kills.
And you can see the difference between the medics here. with Donnie getting 7 deaths and Deck getting 11.
Now, that isn't a huge, massive difference, but with medics, it's not how many times you die, it's when you die. And with Deck dropping 3 Ubers, that is terrible. You can see here that Donnie had 12 Ubers as opposed to Deck 6. That is really unfortunate for College War Crimes.
And Donnie dropping no times in that entire half, really. And also taking shorter time to build and less time before using. I mean, that was a big difference.
That is really unfortunate. Honestly, I think the medic was the deciding factor, but this isn't the crap all over Deck party, because it's unfortunate. You get pulled in as a medic. Medic is a really hard job in competitive TF2.
Yeah.
Especially when the enemy team, and especially their soldiers, are good at the game. It's definitely very tough.
And potentially, if you're unfamiliar with the team that you're ringing for, it can mess up your playstyle.
Very much so. Well, with all of that being done in the past behind us, we have Krusty Migos as your Season 4 Newcomer 3rd place bronze medal winners. On the 13th of December, being this Sunday, we have the Newcomer Grand Finals actually happening. And by some miracle, I've actually gotten onto the TFTV team, Team Fortress TV, and will be covering the Newcomer Grand Finals on December 13th, this Sunday at 9:45 p.m. EST. Over on the Team Fortress TV Discord, which is honestly just kind of insane. But with all that being said, if you are interested in my cast, you can head over to... Never mind! Oh, no, it's working. Okay. You can head over to the link in chat. There you can find the playlist with Derp Castathons going all the way back to week 2 of this season. If you are interested in the kind of community that I've sort of built and a lot of just the newcomer players are in, you can head over to the Discord found there. That is the Derpcast Discord, where you will also get notifications and announcements about what is going on with my cast and whatnot. So yeah, with all of that being said and done, I hope all of you have a great night, and I hope to see you over on TFT at 9:45 p.m. EST on on December 13th, or on Sunday, December 13th. Good night, y'all.
Yep.